Welcome back here. Parents, they want to raise happy and well-adjusted children, right? However, the constant barrage of advice promoting conflicting and ever-changing parenting styles can leave us kind of feeling lost from time to time. Well, a new trend is really making some waves. It's called gentle parenting. Joining us to walk us through this style is Kim Muench, the founder of the Real Life Parent Guide. Good morning to you, Kim.
Good morning, Cleo. We must have got the memo on the yellow shirts.
Oh, yeah, right? This is my go-to dress. Listen, Kim, good morning to you. We're glad to have you. You know, I've been on social media reading a lot of reports online that gentle parenting is now in. What is it?
Well, and I'll tell you this, I looked into where the term comes from, and apparently it's Sarah Ockwell Smith who wrote a book on this. And
Oh.
apparently, like we do, we come into this trendy term. And quite frankly, I'll tell you what it's about in a minute, but it's not a term that I love. I would prefer something like conscious, intentional, connected parenting, but gentle parenting, I think, sends a really not a good positive thought about parenting, because we do need to have structure in our parenting. So gentle parenting emphasizes empathy, respect, boundary setting, and understanding and validating our kids' feelings. But it also means setting firm boundaries. So it's both. It's kind of I'd say it's a new term for the authoritative parenting that was probably it was trendy when I was raising, my kids when they were little. Um,
Kim.
but the reason that gentle parenting is the new thing or whatever is because we're trying to raise kids who have they're emotionally intelligent, they have a sense of security. And for decades, actually, we had what's called the dominant parenting, where a parent is here and child is here. And there was a lot of punishments, right? So it was performance based. Kids knew that if they behaved well, they would be well loved, right? And when they didn't, they were punished. This takes a different look at it, and it's not permissive parenting. I want to make sure that we
Right.
understand that it's not that it's permissive parenting where you just let the kid be in charge. It's about mutually respectful relationships, understanding, validating their feelings, while also setting consistent boundaries.
Wow, you really just made the whole list there for us, Kim. You were talking about it not being performance-based. So how do you discipline and where do you go from there?
Okay, so discipline when it comes to gentle parenting is more about teaching and guiding rather than punishments. And you're going to do that through natural consequences, through redirecting them in the moment when they're misbehaving, and then through problem solving. How can we work on this problem together? Whatever the situation is, we're not getting out of the school bus on time. This is a problem. How can we work together to solve the problem? Because what it does is it helps kids learn to advocate for themselves and learn how to problem solve together.
Kim, really quick here, when it comes to
Yeah.
maybe temper tantrums for little ones and older ones, with gentle
Yeah.
parenting, how do you work through that? Because for me, I tell my husband and my mother-in-law, don't leave the child. Let's work through this. Is that a part of
Absolutely,
gentle
yes. I
parenting?
think that is what, the timeouts and the putting them, aside and sending into their room is behind us. What we learn about that is when kids have certain feelings, those feelings are not okay and they need to be put away. And quite frankly, as human beings, we have a wide range of feelings. When they are having those temper tantrums, though, it's wanting to help them feel secure in what they're feeling, although appropriately expressing that. So if I had a 3-year-old that was having a meltdown, and I've definitely had my share in my lifetime, it would be gently redirecting them by taking them out of the situation, if I can do that. It would be eye contact. It would be, I understand that you are not, that you are frustrated in the moment, naming the feeling so that our kids learn what their feelings are. And it's not to say that it's not okay for them to feel frustrated. I understand you're feeling frustrated. We can't show that. We can't express that by hitting your sister.
Oh gosh, this is a deep topic, Kim. This is a deep
It
topic, but
is.
thank you so much for shedding light on it. Thank you so much for joining us here on Daybreak at 2. I wish we had more time.
Thank you,
All right,
Cleo.
let me put some information out there for anyone watching this morning. If you'd like to talk to Kim, you can visit the reallifeparentguide.com. She's a good resource for information.